Why did I choose to become a judge? Well, I saw how much difference judges could make in the cases that they tried, both to the witnesses, the advocates, and I wanted to make a difference. I felt that I'd come as far as I could at the bar, and I could make more of a difference on the bench, at least in some small way, and to emulate the standards of the judges that I've come to admire. What were some of the challenges along the way? Where would I start? I had a 32-year obstacle course, both professionally and personally. I'm a single parent. I have two elderly parents, caring responsibilities, but in addition, a very demanding practice at the criminal bar, travelling far and wide up and down the country. I wanted to be an assistant recorder as it was then. I applied under the old system. I failed after two attempts. I gave up. I thought this isn't for me. But then over the years, I decided what I would do is just do my best at the cases I was in, maintain my standards, dumb up, not dumb down, not worry too much about what other people thought or what cases I was in or not in, just do my best all the time. And I think over a period of time that worked because gradually people would approach me to apply to be a recorder. I would say no, I can't do this. And then finally, a judge was very persistent and just wouldn't give up until I applied. I took my exam at 8:30 one morning in the Park Plaza Hotel in Victoria, and I passed it. And I was very lucky to be appointed a recorder in 2009. What single bit of advice would I give? Well, there is no single bit of advice, but I would say that I applied to be a recorder 3 times, a SILT 3 times, and a circuit judge 3 times. That means I was rejected on all those other occasions. It's painful, get over it. It's worth it. So carry on. And remember that if you don't have the support in your chambers or your office, you don't need it. You have all of us. You have the judiciary. If you've maintained your standards and you do a really good job, we're all here to help you. And you'd be surprised at how much help I've had from the most unexpected of quarters. It isn't the people that you expect to help you from the similar backgrounds or from your own chambers, rather people who've approached me themselves because I've been in front of them and offered help and encouragement. And I'm very fortunate, but you can all receive that help because we are trying to help everyone. And I would say this also, that becoming a recorder has been the best appointment of all of my appointments, and that's speaking as a criminal SILT and a circuit judge. The training at Warwick, the materials, the support from the judges, the support from the judges at each court I've sat, particularly this one where I'm lucky enough now to be Wood Green, from the resident judge down to the ushers, to the court manager, most importantly, probably the list officer, probation officers, spending time with you, teaching you about the sentences you're passing, the implications of the decisions you're making, and making sure that they give you support in all the cases you do, making sure that you know how to deal with each case that comes before you. And I consider it to be the greatest privilege of my last 34 years. And if you're lucky enough to be able to achieve it, then go for it because it's worth it.